Hi there, welcome to Rockstar Vegan Recipes. I'm Brooke, and today we're going to be making a delectable strawberry coconut cake at the lake. The first thing that I did for this marvelous cake is I've put 2 cups of flour into a bowl. I used 1 cup of all-purpose flour and 1 cup of pastry flour. I'm sure you can just use 2 cups of all-purpose flour if you don't have the pastry flour. So 2 cups of flour, and I'm going to add half a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon and a half of baking powder. I'm going to stir that all together in the bowl. And now in a separate bowl, a larger bowl, I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of Aquafaba. Now Aquafaba is the liquid from a can of chickpeas. And when you whisk it up, it acts like eggs in baking, and it helps the baking rise. Okay, so I'm going to whisk up the 3 tablespoons of Aquafaba. Again, it's the liquid from a can of chickpeas. And it's getting nice and frothy, as you can see. Now to the whisked up Aquafaba, I'm going to add 1 cup of sugar, 3/4 of a cup of vegan milk. I just chose to use cashew milk. And this is just unsweetened plain cashew milk. So 3/4 of a cup, 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. That will react with the baking powder to also help the cake rise. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And I'm also putting in half a teaspoon of almond extract. Oh dear. Maybe a little bit more than half a teaspoon went in, but it's supposed to be half a teaspoon. I'm gonna mix that all together. That's mixed. So now I'm going to add the flour mixture to the liquid. All right, I'm going to mix that all together until it's well combined.
Starts. Very nice. Very nice.
Thank you. It's an apron from my sister. She bought it in France.
France.
In the Alsace region of France. Now I'm going to add half a cup of melted coconut oil. And again, I'm going to stir it until it's combined. And because this is a strawberry coconut cake, I'm going to puree in a blender half a cup of frozen strawberries. These have melted though, they've thawed, just to make the mixing a little bit easier. And I'm going to add just about 1/8 of a cup of vegan milk, just to help thin out the mixture, to make the pureeing easier. Okay, so that's mixed. It's all blended. And now I'm going to pour half of the batter into an oiled springform pan. If you don't have a springform pan, you can just use a regular cake pan. I'm going to pour half the batter in. And the rest of the batter, I'm going to mix in the pureed strawberry mixture into the rest of the batter. So I'm now going to be mixing in the strawberry mixture with the other half of the batter until it's combined. And now I'm going to pour it into the springform pan on top of the other batter. So I mixed the strawberry puree into the other half of the batter this time because when I made the cake before, I didn't mix the pureed fruit in with the batter, and I just swirled the pureed fruit into the full batter. And I found that when the cake was baked, the fruit part was too heavy and it was making the cake sink a little bit in that spot. So I decided that I would mix it into half of the batter so that it wouldn't sink. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I have a knife and I'm just going to swirl the strawberry batter in with the other batter and just swirl it around. Just so it's all mixed in. Okay, so now that the batter is all in the pan, I'm going to add about a handful of unsweetened shredded coconut to the top. Just sprinkling it evenly over the top. And also about a tablespoon of sugar on top as well. Again, just sprinkled evenly over the top. And now I'm going to go bake it in an oven that I've heated up to 350 degrees. Okay, so I'm putting the cake into the oven. Again, it's been heated up to 350 degrees. And I'm going to bake it for 35 to 45 minutes. When the timer goes off, then I'm just going to check the center of the cake with a knife. And if it comes out clean, then the cake is done. Well, obviously the cake is finished baking as I have some pieces on some plates, and my sister Holly is here to help with the taste test. And of course, Kaya to help with the taste test. Kaya, taste? What do you think? Woof woof. Rockstar quality? Rockstar quality.
Yes. Yes, yes.
She wants more. Oh, sorry. Really good. Really good.
Rockstar quality.
Okay,
right?
I'll give you a little bit more.
Rockstar. Okay, one little piece. Okay.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you give this great cake a try. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe. And click on the little bell so that you're notified for future recipes. Thanks.